Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are well and safe at your home, and you all must be enjoying at your home with your parents too. So children, yesterday we have done revision of exercise 1.1, yes, which was related to Indian and international number system, how to put commas, how to write the number names according to Indian and international number system. And now we are going to start with the revision of exercise 1.2, which is based on word problems related to large numbers, and there we are going to use all the operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So children, as we have already done this exercise, so today I'll be just giving you the solutions of the questions which was your homework, which I had given you as a homework at that time. Okay, so according to me, there were 4 questions from this exercise which were given as a homework to you. That was question number 3rd, 4th, 10th and 12th. So today in this lecture we are going to do these 4 questions: question number 3rd, 4th, 10th and 12th. Many students were having doubt in that question. I have sent solutions to them also, but still I'll be explaining these questions today. Okay, you have to just you have to just watch the video, you have to just look at the solutions, okay, carefully, so that it will be easy for you to understand the questions. Fine. So let us start with the question number 3rd. Question number 3rd was: in an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700 votes. By what margin did the successful candidate win the election? Here what we have given? We have given the votes secured by successful candidates, and we have given the votes secured by the nearest rival. Okay, so now we have to find out the margin between both candidates, because by what margin did the successful candidate win the election? That means we have to find out the margin between both candidates' votes. Okay, so let us start with the solution. So solution of this will be number of votes secured by successful candidate is equal to 5,77,500, and the number of votes secured by nearest rival. How many votes were secured by nearest rival? 3,48,700. 3,48,700. Now, margin between both candidates. For finding the margin, we are going to subtract these number of votes. 0 minus 0 is 0. Again 0 minus 0 is 0. 15 minus 7 is 8. 16 minus 8 is 8. 6 minus 4 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. So the margin between both candidates, or the margin by 2,28,800 votes, the successful candidate won the election. 2,28,800 votes. Clear? What was the question? We were given the votes secured by successful candidate, and we were given votes secured by nearest rival. For finding the margin between both candidates, we will subtract this. Fine. So by after subtracting, we have got these number of votes. So the successful candidate won the election by 2,28,800 votes. Clear? Fine. So this was the solution of question number 3rd. Now let's move to question number 4. Now let's move to question number 4. Question number 4 is Kirti Bookstore sold books worth rupees 2,85,891 in the first week of June and books worth rupees 4,768 in the second week of the month. So how much was the sale for 2 weeks together? In which week was the sale greater and by how much? So first of all, what we have given? We have given the price of books sold in first week and the price of books sold in second week. First of all, we have to find out the price of books, total price of books sold in these 2 weeks together. Fine. After that, we have to compare these two, that in which week was the sale greater. In which week was the sale greater? As we can see, in second week sale was greater because the price in second week was greater. Price in second week was more. Okay. So now after that we have to compare in which week was the sale greater and by how much. It means we have to find the difference between the prices of these 2 weeks. Fine. So let us start with the solution. Price of books in first week is equal to rupees 2,85,891 and the price of books in second week is equal to rupees 4,768. So total sale in 2 weeks is equal to, when we will add these two prices, we will get the total sale in these 2 weeks. So 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 1 plus 8, 9. 9 plus 7, 16. 5 plus 1, 6. 8 plus 0, 8. 2 plus 4, 6. So the total sale in these 2 weeks was rupees 6,86,659. Fine. Now we have to compare in which week the sale was greater. In second week. So by comparing we can write in second week the sale was greater. After that we have to find out the difference between these 2 weeks. For finding the difference we will write the greater sale above, 4,768, and then we will write 2,85,891. Then we have to find out the difference between these two. 8 minus 1 is 7. 16 minus 9 is 7. 16 minus 8 is 8. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. So rupees 1,14,877 is the answer. Okay, so that is how we have to solve this question. What we were given the price of books in first week and the price of books in second week. So firstly we will find the total sale in these 2 weeks by adding these together. Then we have to compare in which week the sale was greater. So in second week the sale was greater. After that we have to find out the difference between 877 rupees. Fine. So now let's move to the 10th question. Now the next question number 10 is, medicine is packed in boxes, each weighing 4 kilogram 500 gram. How many such boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 800 kilogram? So we have given the weight of one box, that is 4 kilogram 500 gram. Then we have given the total weight a van can carry. Total weight a van can carry, that is equal to 800 kilogram. And we have to find out the number of boxes that can be loaded. So if we have given the total weight a van can carry and a weight of one box, then how can we find the number of boxes that can be loaded? For that we have to divide 800 kilogram by 4 kilogram 500 gram. So let us find out how we can find. So total weight a van can carry is equal to 800 kilogram. And children, as we know, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So 800 kilogram will be equal to 800,000 grams. And if we talk about weight of one box, then it is equal to 4 kilogram 500 gram. Because we have the total weight a van can carry in grams, then we will again change this into grams. We will have to change this also in grams. So 4 kilogram is equal to 4000 gram plus 500 gram. That means 4500 grams. Then to find out number of boxes that can be loaded, we will divide 800,000 by 4500. Yes. So these two zeros we can cut with these two. It means we have to divide this 8000 by 45. I am going to divide here. 45 ones are 45. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 4 is 3. Now 45 sevens are 7 fives are 35. 7 fours are 28. 28 and 3 31. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Again we have got 350. Then again it will go on 7. So it means there were around 177 boxes. So it means 177 boxes can be loaded in the van. This is the remainder. So we will leave it as it is. We will not consider it because only 100. This is the weight left in the van. Okay. This is the weight left in the van after loading 177 boxes. So it means one more box cannot be loaded in that. So it means we can only load 177 boxes in that van. Fine. So what was the question? We were given total weight a van can carry, that was equal to 800 kilogram. Then we have changed this kilogram into grams. Then we have given weight of one box, that is in 4 kilogram 500 gram. That again we have changed into grams. After that, number of boxes that can be loaded will be equal to 800,000 divided by 4,500. So 2 zeros we can cut with these two. After that we have divided 8,000 by 45. and this will be equal to 177. It means 177 boxes can be loaded in this van. Fine. Now let's move to the 12th question. Then we have question number 12, that is a vessel has 4 liters and 500 milliliter of curd. In how many glasses, each of 25 ml capacity, can it be filled? So we have given the capacity of vessel, that is 4 liters 500 ml, 500 milliliters, and we have given the capacity of 1 glass. Okay, so then we have to find out number of glasses that can be filled. So it is same like question number 10. Again we have to divide 4 liter 500 milliliter by 25 milliliter. So let us start finding the solution. Okay, so the capacity of vessel is 4 liter 500 milliliter, as 4 liter is equal to 4000 milliliter. So 4000 plus 500 is equal to 4500 milliliter, and the capacity of glass is 25 milliliter. So the number of glasses that can be filled is equal to 4500 divided by 25. So here I am going to divide 25 ones are 25, 5 minus 5 is 0. 4 minus 2 is 2. 25 8s are 8 5s are 40. 8 2s are 16. 16 and 4 20. So 25 8s are 200. So it is completely divisible here. Then the next digit is 0. So 25 zeros are 0. So it means we can fill 180 glasses. Okay. So what was the question, children? We were given the capacity of vessel, that was 4 liter 500 milliliter. So 4 liter is equal to 4000 milliliter. So 4000 plus 500 is 4500 milliliter. Then we were given the capacity of 1 glass, that was equal to 25 milliliter. So then to find out number of glasses that can be filled, we will divide 4500 by 25, and after dividing we will get 180. So it means 180 glasses can be filled. Fine. So this was about question number 12. So children, today we have done the revision of exercise 1.2, that was related to word problems related to the numbers. Okay. So now we are left with estimation in this chapter, and then we are left with chapter number 2. So again we have 2 more days. So in those 2 days we will be completing with the revision of the complete syllabus which are going to come in your exams. Fine. So just start revising it thoroughly. You have to just keep on practicing the questions. Fine. So that is how you can do the revision. If you are finding any difficulty in any of the question, again and again I am reminding you that you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Fine. So that's all for today, children. Thank you so much. God bless you.